Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Nykaa Skin Genius Sculpting and Hydrating Foundation, and I'll also be comparing it to the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation towards the end of the video. Also, I will be giving you a reference on how the same shade which I have, which is in warm nude, looks on somebody with a different skin tone, like somewhat of an NC45 in MAC, probably like a warm honey in the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Now the Nykaa foundation comes in a box like this, and you get 30 ml of product, and this retails for 575 rupees, and this is made in India. And this is what the actual foundation looks like. It kind of reminds me of like a shampoo bottle or something like that, or a talcum powder like Synthol or something. Yeah, so it's a plastic packaging, and when you open it, it doesn't have a pump, so a lot of you can be disappointed with it. If you leave it like this, you can see the product starts dripping out. So the foundation itself is very runny in consistency. In terms of application, as usual, on the right side of my face, I used a sponge, and on the left side of my face, I used a buffing brush. And again, the way it applies with both this is pretty much the same. But as you guys know, I like to apply it with a buffing brush any day, and the amount of product I took with this is a little more than how much I would take with any other foundation. I took like 4 full drops of this, and even then I find the coverage to be very light, somewhat like a BB cream. If you had to use the Garnier BB cream or something like that, the coverage that you would get is exactly what you would get if you use 4 pumps of this product. So I used 2 more pumps to get the coverage that I have on my face right now. It's kind of like a light medium coverage right now. And also I haven't used any concealer on my face, just so that I can show you guys how it looks on my face. And even underneath my eyes, it didn't cover anything pretty much. I can still see the darkness peeking through. Obviously I can go over it with a concealer, but I just wanted to show you guys how it looks. And yeah, even here I can still see the darkness peeking through, so it's definitely light medium coverage, and you have to add probably like 6 or 8 pumps of this to get somewhat of a medium coverage, which means you're going to be using a lot of product, and you get 30 ml of product in this. Now in terms of how it looks on the face, like when you apply it and finish, it's very dewy, but not as dewy as the LA Girl foundation which I reviewed in my last video, but it is somewhat dewy, but it looks really natural and really healthy on the skin. It doesn't look cakey, made up or anything of that sort. It is somewhat tacky like when you touch it, so you have to set it with a powder, otherwise it's going to transfer again onto your phone and all that. So I did set it with this Maybelline Super Fresh Compact, because this is the only compact that I own. So yeah, that's about how it looks on the face and all that. Now in terms of natural finish and all that it gives on the skin, it's definitely something that you can wear outside. You can wear it to work. It won't look too much on your face. It won't look like you're wearing a hell lot of product on your face. So if you're someone who likes to wear, you know, foundation to your workplace, this is the one for you. So it also has hyaluronic acid in it, and which is supposed to help with aging and all that. Like, it claims to be the fountain of youth, that particular ingredient. Now in terms of shade selection, they have about, I think, only 5 shades, and Nykaa being an Indian brand, I expect them to understand their audience, cater to a lot of different skin tones. But they claim that even if you get somewhat of a lighter foundation or a darker foundation, it's gonna suit your skin. Say if I had bought the shade number 02, I think that is some almond beige or something, or if I'd bought the shade tan, it's supposed to suit my skin really well. I don't completely agree with that claim, because it's definitely going to still look lighter on my skin or darker on my skin, because I tried the shade Warm Sand on my friend, who's for reference like an NC45 or 43 in MAC, and it still did look little lighter on her skin. It didn't completely match her skin tone well, adjust to her skin tone, and we wore it for close to 6 or 5 hours. It did sit on her skin well. It looked really nice on her skin. Even she has normal skin type, but it didn't completely match her skin tone. And for reference, I'm an NC40 in MAC, or like an NC40 to 42 in MAC. So I think the shade for you is Warm Nude. It matches me perfectly, and it sits really well on my skin, and I do really like the finish of this. I would kind of recommend this to all skin types, but more so towards dry skin and normal skin type, or even combination skin. Oily skin, you might want to take reference of somebody else, because I don't have oily skin. I cannot speak for someone with oily skin. Now in terms of price point, would I recommend this to you guys? If you're very comfortable with using a BB cream, and you find that even that gives you somewhat like light medium coverage if you use very little product, and you can build it up, then you might want to stick to that, because I feel like the finish that it gives is somewhat similar to that. That would turn out a lot cheaper for you. You get BB creams creams for 200 rupees, 400 rupees. Like the LA Girl BB cream is around 450 or something on discount. This is priced at 575 rupees, almost 600 rupees. So if you're like, why should I pay so much for some foundation that doesn't give you that kind of coverage but almost looks like a BB cream, then actually it doesn't have any point. But I don't really like using BB cream, so for me this foundation is really nice. I don't like the coverage that it gives, but it's fine for days where I want to look natural. Probably something like this to work, I can definitely wear it. I mean, now I have like lights focused on my face, so I don't know how natural it looks, but in natural light it looks really nice on my skin. It looks amazing. And even though like all these lights are focused on my face, I'm not sweating or I'm not getting really dewy around my nose or anything of that sort like it happened with LA Girl. You can build on product on this. You can definitely do that. I have added bronzer, highlight and all that, so you can definitely use something on top of it and it wouldn't alter the texture of the product applied on top. Now, the comparison with the Maybelline Fit Me. The Maybelline Fit Me retails for 525 rupees, which you can definitely get on sale for lesser price. That's the thing with Nykaa products. They never put their products on sale pretty much, like just their lip products or something, but their face products are never on sale. Maybelline Fit Me, you get 30 ml of product in this. Now, the consistency of both of this is pretty much similar, like both of this is runny. Like this is how the Maybelline Fit Me is. It's very runny and not as runny as the Nykaa one. The Nykaa one is like water. Now again, the Maybelline Fit Me and the Nykaa foundation don't have pumps, and this comes in a glass bottle and this one is in a plastic bottle. But in terms of finish, this one has more of a dewy finish. It looks really natural on the skin. But with the Maybelline Fit Me, you get somewhat of a powdery finish. I wouldn't say like powdery in a weird way, but somewhat of like a demi matte finish, but looks a little powdery on the skin if you start building it up. I usually use only like 2 drops of this foundation. I find that if I start building it, it looks really cakey. And this one again gives somewhat of a medium coverage for me, and I can definitely not make it full coverage because of the reasons I mentioned. The skin type that this foundation would cater to is somewhat like dry to normal to oily skin. The reason I mentioned dry, even though it's a matte and poreless foundation, is because it's not completely matte. Probably you have to use a good moisturizer or a good hydrating primer underneath it if you have very dry skin, but it does cater to different skin types. And if you have oily skin, you have to set it with a good powder or else you'll end up looking oily. If you want a very natural finish on your skin, you have to try this one out for that, because this wouldn't look as natural as this one looks on the skin. But if you don't care for that and the price point is very important for you and you're looking for the other pros as well, then you can stick to this any day, because I've been using this for quite some time and I used to use it regularly and I haven't, finished up the product. Little goes a long way with this as compared to this, where you have to use a lot of product to get somewhat of a light medium to medium coverage. So you will run out of this very soon, and the price point is a little high. So if all that is what matters to you and you want longevity in your makeup and you want your makeup to sit well, then you can try this one out. And also I have worn this on like very hot sunny days as well, and I've worn it outside and it does last pretty well, as opposed to this foundation doesn't last very long if you wear it outdoors. Like if you're completely outdoors for the entire day, it will fade away in about 4 hours or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to talk about these foundations. I have a full-fledged review on the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and the Fit Me concealer. I'll link that video down below in case I've missed out some points here. So that's pretty much it. I hope you found this video helpful and you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.